The rave will surely end their silly little existences once and for all.
Wait a second. I'm gonna reset. Do a custom name so just in case someone wants to join.
Welcome to Boston.
Hey, what's with the Letterman jacket?
Oh, hell no, Willard. You put us in another stupid movie? You are messing with the wrong chica, Holmes. For real.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 25th episode of Analyzing Evil, featuring Alonzo Harris from Training Day. Alonzo is a masterfully written character, and coupled with a standout performance from Denzel Washington, this makes for a character that captivates our viewers with his charisma and bravado from the get-go. But this captivation quickly devolves into disgust and loathing as the film progresses. Watching him work throughout the film gives us insight into a world of hardship, crime, and corruption that many have witnessed and
Shitty
experienced.
was.
This video, I'm going to capture every inch of what makes Alonzo such a terrifying, yet charming villain who left quite a mark on the crime drama genre. I'll be starting things off with a quick review of Alonzo as he appears to us in the beginning of the film. But after that, I'll be jumping around quite a lot to help streamline the topic I'm going to discuss in this video. Now, without further ado, let's head to the office with Alonzo. Our first impression of Alonzo is that of a man who is his own boss, and who doesn't take any bull from anyone, clearly showing himself from his first scene to be a my way or the highway kind of guy. This in itself is, in a way, stereotypical of the hard police officer archetype we see in some films. But aside from that, Alonzo is anything but stereotypical. Dressed all in black and decked out in jewelry, he certainly doesn't give us the impression of a police officer, but he instead gives us the impression that he's someone who's in between, a man of the street, who happens to be working for the law. From the way he looks at and speaks to Jake in his first scene, it's evident from the start that Alonzo is someone who very much enjoys toying with people, and he's reveling at the discomfort he's giving Jake, and at the chance to one-up him at every turn. He's definitely sadistic, as he's very condescending and cynical, and loves to patronize and humiliate people whenever he gets the chance. We can see this psychological sadism numerous times when speaking to Jake, and also when he's intimidating the college kids, and after he apprehends Blue. But Alonzo doesn't stop at psychological sadism. He also takes great pleasure in the physical pain he causes in others as well. We see this a few times throughout the film, like when he's beating one of the men who tried to rape Smiley's cousin. The most prevalent moment is the sheer amount of joy we can see playing on his face as he's telling Roger to breathe after he's shot him. The smile he has on his face is telling of a man who can easily find pleasure in the most horrid aspects of life, and his desire to toy with people stays with him even as his victims lay dying. This saving
So you don't want collapse, you don't want that.
traits we'll be discussing in this video.
They don't stack.
But I'd like to note a couple things before we continue delving into his characteristics any further.
Creeping on a come-up
First,
essay.
I'd like to note that this film is one that definitely warrants a second viewing, as there's many small details that you may have brushed off on your first viewing as insignificant or normal for a man in his position. Something that's particularly interesting to look out for on a second viewing of this film is the looks Alonzo gives to Jake as he's speaking to him. Through your initial run of the film, when Alonzo is speaking to Jake, it looks as if he's sizing him up and trying to gauge whether he's made of the right stuff to be a part of his unit. But with our knowledge of how Jake fits into Alonzo's plans, we can see that after figuring Jake to be an integral part of his plan to save his own skin, these looks become far more sinister. We can see Alonzo giving him looks and affirmations that show us the gears that are undoubtedly churning in his head as he contemplates the next steps of his plan. We can see it in his eyes when Jake tells Alonzo that he doesn't know what to think about Alonzo's methods, or when Jake tells Alonzo that he'll do anything to be a part of his unit. Now this plan, as well as Alonzo's behavior and corruption, play heavily into why he's a villain and what makes him evil. But there's something else to consider when looking into his character, and that's his ideas of justice and the way he enforces the law.
Let's start
From what we see in the film, we have to keep in mind that all of the actions when it comes to law enforcement are all in service of his plan. But these moments still show us what it could do in certain situations. In all of these instances, Alonzo basically uses fear, intimidation, or deception to get his point across, cowing people into submission, and punishing them in a way that will either serve as a reminder to them to give up on crime, or he sets them loose and has other criminals take care of them as a form of street justice. Now, I'm not here to tell you whether his way is right or wrong, as it's honestly up to interpretation. Does the justice system of the United States fail in many ways? Yes. Are there upsides to how Alonzo handles criminals? Well, there's upsides to just about anything when you get down to brass tacks. But it's not my place, or in my scope of understanding of the subject, to tell you whether one or the other has a higher percentage of saving lives
Man, I
and
really
stopping
hope
crime.
there's nothing fucked
What
up
I
hiding
would
in
like
that
to
water.
highlight is how this line of thought has affected Alonzo on a personal level. Alonzo has been doing this job for a number of
Creeping on a
years,
come-up
and
essay.
as said by Roger in his introductory scene, Alonzo was just like Jake when he started out.
I should try
There's
a
actually a
perk so I
quote
can
from
take down more of them
Antoine
stupid
Fuqua from a
zombies.
behind-the-scenes segment that perfectly sums up just exactly what Alonzo's brand of justice did to him.
He's a guy that's probably done some good when he first started. Realized that, you know, if you just move this an inch this way, you can actually get a case to stick. And then you start moving it a foot in a yard. Next thing you know, you're on the other side.
Download the Domino's app today and become a piece of the My Rewards member to our
Gotta
Rewards
get that
20
paper.
pizza.
I think I might need this.
Now, I can't say that every person who has ever pursued this brand of justice has ended up as
Man, I
corrupt as
really
Alonzo.
hope there's nothing
But this
fucked up hiding
philosophy,
in that water.
without a doubt, helped shape Alonzo into the ruthless, power-hungry man we see in the film. The slow corruption of Alonzo's character over the years is what has led him to the point we see him at in the film. As told by Smiley, Alonzo beat a member of the Russian mob to death in Las Vegas and is now under obligation to provide the Russians either $1 million or his life. This event may have in part been due to the influence of alcohol, as many situations like this tend to be. The reason I think this is likely the case is because of his enjoyment of the substance throughout the film, and because his anger
Did I lose my shit too? How much that
and used for a purpose, rather than coming out as a result of blind rage. Smiley describes him as a hothead, and he's certainly quite volatile. But again, his anger as we see it shows itself for a purpose, making alcohol a probable catalyst to his beating of destruction. This is just a theory on my part, but it does. However, there's another component to why Alonzo felt uncomfortable in beating a man to death, and that's his perception of himself as an untouchable man. In LA, I'm sure a similar set of consequences would have arisen if he had killed a member of the gang there, but there's a number of variables in that potential scenario that could have made it much easier for Alonzo to do something like that in his hometown. Even so, whether or not he would suffer consequences is irrelevant, as Alonzo has the idea that he's untouchable locked in his mind after so many years of being a top dog. He seems to be careful enough with how he handles his criminal enterprises, but when it comes down to it, Alonzo is the kind of person who believes he's gotten to a point where he can work out anything if he needs to, and someone who can walk among people is a man who can't be touched. Now with all of them, that's it, out of the way.
There was literally nothing I could do. I had just parried, and then he threw out 2 instant attacks. That's what I'm gonna have to say. Oh my god, holy fuck. First try.
$1,200. Damn.
Yo, am I just supposed to hold on to this?
It's only over 2 hours, you know?
We can now turn to the events that transpire in the film. The 2 primary things we see in Alonzo that make him such an effective villain are his excellent manipulation and masterful planning. His confidence in executing his plan is astounding, as this entire plot hinges on his ability to mold a new recruit, whoever it might be, into the perfect scapegoat for his plan. Almost from the beginning, Alonzo is simultaneously boosting Jake up, giving him praise and admiration for his skills in handling criminals and assessing situations.
What am I doing?
While challenging his preconceived notions, the law. Turning Jake's view of the world on its head, Alonzo knows exactly what a person wants, and knows how to coax what he wants out of them, sometimes solely through intimidation and chastisement, but usually through threats and coercion. This is Manipulation 101, giving your victim a taste of what they want, while edging the fruit of their desire just a little further away from them with each bite they take. It's not only Jake who's subject to this manipulation either, as one of Alonzo's catchphrases is, "Do you want to go to jail, or do you want to go home?" Which he typically asks of the people he's apprehended after he's beaten them down into submission, offering them a chance at redemption, when in reality, he's bending them to his will.
They're okay. Not great though. The other ones are good. The ones that. Triple zeros. My fault. My fault. My fault.
My favorite would actually be the Navy SA Cement Universal. And
Today we're talking about a serious topic that I'm shocked hasn't become a bigger story. Right now the only YouTuber that's covered it is Some Ordinary Gamers, Mudahar. Shout out to Mudahar, sweet special little angel, butterfly particle. And he's been talking about this story, or talked about it yesterday. It's been ongoing for a little while now. YouTuber that I'm sure many of you have probably heard of before, Feature Man. His channel used to have nearly 450,000 subscribers, but he's been losing a good handful of them now due to the story that's come out. And he's also deleted a ton of his videos. He's purged his whole channel, burnt down his own Library of Alexandria here, so a lot of his biggest content no longer exists, but you probably remember him from going viral a few times for how to eat a watermelon, for example, where he kind of became this wacky watermelon old guy. He really broke the magician's code with that video. He opened everyone's third eye to the truth, an optimal way of attacking a watermelon and consuming it. And his whole channel had always existed in this limbo, this fabric between dimensions, between realms of, is it satirical or is this guy serious? He's an older gentleman, and people are wondering, is he geriatric, is he senile? Because his recipes, and that was the main bulk of his content, was like goofy recipes, were always unhinged. Like digging out a hole in a watermelon and dumping fucking onion powder and a shoelace in it, and being like, yep, this is a good watermelon recipe, or a fucking pack of Vienna sausages, and then putting mustard on it, and then slamming it between 5 pieces of bread, and then putting sprinkles, like all kinds of crazy shit, really. And for a long time, he cultivated an audience where they were laughing along with him. But now nobody's laughing after a series of investigations conducted by the community revealed a very fucked up past. It turns out he's not some innocent, wholesome octogenarian just posting YouTube videos and he's a good saint or anything. He's actually just evil. He, in the past, was facing 3 consecutive life in prison charges due to infamous crimes against nature for his sexual contact with minors. And after this information came to light, Feature Man himself even posted a video, which he has now deleted, where he kind of tackled all of it head on, while tiptoeing around the actual specifics of the case. I'll play some clips from that for you real quick, and I highly recommend watching Mudahar's video on this whole thing, because he goes very in-depth going through the actual court documents as well as newspaper clippings that the community has all put together. I'm just going to be giving you like a general breakdown of this whole situation. It's fucking rough.
About 1977, I became involved with the court system once again. I was arrested, I was tried, I was convicted by a jury, and I was sentenced. And the sentence was life in prison. And the sentence was life in prison. And the sentence was life in prison. 3 lives in prison.
Knowing what I know now about this man, I can't even listen to him without getting the heebie-jeebies. The way he's talking here sounds like Palpatine when he's going over the Darth Plagueis the Wise story to Anakin. Many abilities deemed unnatural. Like, it's fucking terrifying, especially given what he has done. So, this is him kind of laying out the foundation that he received these 3 life in prison charges. And he maintains that it was a complete corrupt law. This infamous crimes against nature law, which he was found guilty of, was a whole bunch of baloney. It was all fucking dirty barnacles and foul play. His supposed victim, it was never a minor, over 18. He makes sure to specify.
And without getting into details, I will say that it was a trial. Witness against me, and he was over 18 years of age.
Talk about a
lifesaver. Admitted on the witness stand that he was lying.
Darth Sidious is doing his best to placate and omit important details. He tries to talk about this infamous crimes against nature law as if the reason he fell victim to it is because it was just completely fucked up, right? So he's trying to say, like, back during the time that this happened, which was like 45 years ago now, this law was used as just like an anything goes. They were real loosey-goosey with it. If it wasn't a relationship between a man and a woman, they could slap you with the infamous crimes against nature law. And he tries to present this law as if it was this boogeyman that he himself was on the front lines of justice fighting against. He mentions multiple times that he had to help have the law changed around. But he makes it sound like, you know, it was just completely, you know, Wild West to law enforcement here. You know, if you kissed your body pillow that had a waifu on it, you would have went right to jail under the infamous crimes against nature law. If you are a furry, they would have thrown you right in the slammer under this law, this and that. And he's trying to make it seem like because his situation wasn't a man and a woman, that's why he stood trial for his crimes. He fails to mention that even though it wasn't a man and a woman, that's not...
You going down now?
It was because it was him and a child. But he's trying to make it seem like it was because they didn't tolerate gay people, they were homophobic, and that's what the law was used to. That's why they used that law against him. He just continues to omit the fact that it was a minor. Him saying that the witness was 18 years old was extremely misleading because while the witness may have been 18 at the time of that trial, he was not 18 when he was a victim of Tom. He was a minor. This happened years later when he was on trial and was 18, but when the actual yucky events happened, he was a child. So Tom, in this entire video here, tries to play himself off as a victim, but also narcissistic in that he celebrates his victory over this whole case and how he gets off with barely even a fucking slap on the wrist for all of it. It's fucking sickening.
Like, at the end of the day, obviously this isn't an interaction between a man or a woman, but it's also not an interaction between a legally aged man and another legally aged man. Again, reading the court documents, it involves a minor. Reading the news clipping, it involves a minor well under the age of 18. Why not include that into the situation? Again, without getting into details, I can see why he wouldn't get into details, because there is no actual defense. This boy threw room to introduce him to the guitar, a musical instrument. But the session ended in the first act of oral copulation. So again, it only says the first of several.
Should I do?
It wasn't just one, it was multiple.
Now, I bet you're wondering how he was able to weasel his way out of this sentencing. 3 life sentences, that's not exactly small potatoes by any means there. That's not like you wouldn't download a car situation where you're pirating John Wick 2 or whatever. This was very big, and he was able to wiggle his way out due to a fucking technicality. One that I still don't fully understand how he was able to pull off. Even after watching Mudahar's video and reading into it myself, I still don't quite understand how he was able to get away with such a slap on the wrist in spite of all of the charges in the sentencing. Yeah. I'm still a little confuddled by that. So I encourage you to look into this case if you were once a fan of Feature Man as well. I'm not going to even bother trying to tackle exactly how the technicality works that got him out of this extreme sentence that he was facing. But one thing is very clear, Tom shows absolutely no remorse for any of this. He also seems to have a very favorable view of himself, where he's almost like a hero who fought against an archaic law that was used against him unjustly, while never revealing to his audience that the victims here were minors. He continues to skirt around that fact, and it's fucking gross. So yeah, like I mentioned, I did like Feature Man's content. I didn't watch like every single upload, but I did watch a good handful of them. Like I said, he made a video on him a long time ago. And this was a wild development here. This would have been like learning Mr. Rogers was secretly selling heroin to kids. Big time? No.
Recreation against this ground recreation area, so come down the slope here, and against this kiosk you'll see a paddle for the
That's so far away. I don't think I could go there. I don't think I could go there either. Let's find out. I should have went the other way.
Should I use a fate and fortune card?
No. No. This is on. Okay, around 8, and I'm gonna do a bunch of stuff.
I may not be at a fine dining establishment right now, but I'm still serving up a large glass of wine. I just have to complain and rant about something in this video that's just been grinding my gears for quite some time now, because the problem still exists, and it's not getting any better in the industry. So stand back, you're about to enter the splash zone, about to get real passionate.
Around here, these things are worth their weight in
How can it possibly be that 2,023 years after the death of Christ, we are still releasing games with a dog shit PC port? How are we not learning from past mistakes, from previous sins of our fathers, from the countless other awful PC ports that have ruined games? Why is this still not only a problem, but actually getting worse? It makes no sense. This is actually a SpongeBob. How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man? Oh, it'll be no surprise what prompted this video. It was the Star Wars Jedi Survivor game. I'm sure all of you have read the headlines and seen the reviews about how awful the performance is on pretty much every platform, but most notably, unforgivably bad on PC for most people. Now, I'm currently playing it on PC, and not only was installing it an unbelievable headache because we've entered the age where no one gives a fuck about actual optimization at all. So it was a 128 gigabyte download, and then after that was finished, I got fucking slapped, double-fisted with the 129 gigabytes of unpacking that needed to come after the 128 gigabyte download. For that fucking file size, I felt like I was downloading another human being on my computer. Shit had me installing an entire new solar system onto my SSD. I feel bad for anyone, like my heart is breaking for anyone that doesn't have like top-of-the-line internet, because this probably still isn't even done downloading on PC right now. You probably still have another week or two on that. You gotta let that shit cook, because it is rough. They don't bother compressing things anymore, I guess, and they just let it take up as much space as possible, as if it's some kind of like achievement.
I think this magic wheel likes me,
140 gigabytes or whatever. It's ridiculous. But that's not even...
What happened to my other gun? What?
So on PC and pretty much everywhere else,
What even happened?
you will probably not be getting 60 frames per second. And I know, entitled gamers wanting 60 frames, oh, that's so goofy. Well,
what the hell? There's like no recoil.
if you're paying
Seriously, no
$70, this is a
recoil.
$70 game. If you're paying $70 and not even getting the bare minimum of performance, then you are a cuck if you're trying to defend that. When you're paying that kind of money, you should be getting high-quality product for it. But there is not a single report I have read from anyone that is able to maintain a consistent 60 frames per second with this title, no matter what you're running. You could be running the state-of-the-art quantum computational technology, absolute, $100,000 hardware, 4090s out the fucking wazoo, and you will still not be getting 60 frames per second in this game consistently. Mudahar recently made a video going over it. I'm sure you've all seen all the articles. Most people are getting between 40 and 50 FPS, no matter what they're running. And for a lot of people's machines, seeing 40 FPS is like finding a shiny Pokemon. Getting 40 FPS for some people's machines is a fucking accomplishment in and of itself, deserving of a trophy and a pat on the ass. It is ridiculous. A lot of people are getting 30 FPS. It's just in a terrible state. And one other thing that I should mention with Jedi Survivor, though it doesn't apply to every bad PC port, but it certainly does for this game, is that it uses Denuvo DRM. I'm sure you've all at least heard of Denuvo before. It's become the boogeyman of DRM because it has been shown to what extent and exactly how big of an effect it has on performance is always a bit of a toss-up and a case-by-case basis on the game itself, but it does have a proven negative effect on the performance of the game. The reason companies use Denuvo is because they're all so fearful of piracy that they take the nuclear option and choose Denuvo to try and protect it, though even in those cases, the games still end up getting crashed and people still pirate them. It just takes them a little longer, which I guess for the company execs might be worth it, but you sacrifice the actual performance of your game where you're paying customers in order to give yourself like an extra week of no piracy. But what ends up happening, and I'm getting a little sidetracked here because this is a little off the path that I wanted to talk about with just bad PC ports in general, but Denuvo in particular, what ends up happening is when a game has this, a normal person buys the game, like me. I buy the game, I'm subject to that de novo DRM, and that makes my game's performance worse. Whereas the people who pirate the game that are taking a week before it comes out, or 2 weeks, whatever, they now get that game without de novo, thus their performance is actually better than the paying customers. That's ridiculous. That's so fucking ass backwards, it's laughable.
Are you who
It's
I think
almost
you are,
poetic.
Michael?
In their delusional attempts to combat piracy, they end up encouraging it by offering pirates a better product if you pirate the game than paying customers. It's so wild. And in Jedi Survivor's case, it's even more easy because the de novo, the DRM, all of it is so extreme that if you try and load this game with teams of too many computers, it'll shut you out from even playing the game. Look at this screenshot. There have been players reporting that because of de novo, they've been locked out of the game because of reasons that they're playing on multiple computers, and thus it's like, combating piracy. But that's not even what's happening. It's out of control. It's totally out of control. But back to just general PC ports being terrible and like a trend of this going on, it's still unforgivable to even be getting 40 and 50 FPS in this day and age and paying full price for the game, which has become kind of the trend in the industry, which is so weird, and why I'm talking about it, because this isn't like some rare exception. This isn't some uniform. Oh man, somehow they fucked up a PC port. Hey, how could they have done that? No, this is like some...
Hi guys, Mr. Waffles here. This is going to be a creation area. Essentially, throw your sausage at it. Essentially, do as I do. Enter a raid, so you'll need a couch in order to do this. If you don't have a couch, kill zombies until you get one. But enter raid mode and... Throw your sausage at this particular deer head on the wall. It should fly off the wall. You'll be able to shoot the deer head with your gun, and then a symbol will drop down. And if you run through the symbol and hold square, you'll pick it up. You're going to repeat this process, but... 3 different deer heads. So as soon as you've done the first one, remember, your raid mode timer... be running out unless you find some fairies to extend your timer, so keep an eye out for them, but you're going to want to run to the mess hall. The process is the exact same once you get there. Just throw your sausage at the deer, it should fly off the wall, shoot the deer, symbol will drop down, go over to it, hold square, you'll get the second symbol, and then the third is going to be in the sort of camp wolf/camp owl area. It's in one of the cabins, and it's actually kind of outside the map a little bit, so it's a little harder to see, but it's still very straightforward. Throw your sausage, get the symbol, and at this point...
Guy didn't spawn. Nice. I liked it. Appreciate it. Oh, interesting. The door is outside as well. I can read that note. Keep my weapon.
This thing is muy
Okay, I finally cut the...
it's not really very much work, but it no longer splash damages you, which is an added bonus. To start the upgrade process, we're going to be looking for animal statues. Now, I know about 9 or 10 different spawns for these, but I'll have a complete list in the description down below.
Yeah, I got the wrong money. It's the fastest way there. Would it be here? I don't think so. I'll check anyways.
I got these cards I could use, eh?
This is still the lake. Can't sound confused. Lake, boathouse. Oh, this is the right way. This is not the faster way. Oh my god, I should just went the power way. And now I'm here.
That's one of the spawns, by the way, in the adventure course. Then, if you cross the bridge here and you look down, there's another spawn, and that's what they look like as well. They're sort of
Yeah, I'm gonna check this area.
carvings of animals that are lit up white. There's Noah failing the jump to get back up here, so you can blame him for stalling. We're going to go through to the wreck area, and in this little trailer, right in the back, there'll be another possible...
I'm sure I got that one, but I'll check anyways. What was done to me?
And by the way, the particular animal that you get in a particular location will change. So you won't always have the same location with this.
Where's that? Here. It is here. One more.
Same animal. Here I happen to get the owl in that area just by bang bangs. Then I'm going to come through to the camp wolf/owl area.
Oh, what? I'll have that area open.
There's one spawn on that belt.
Oh, I know how to get there. What were you going to me? Break through the sky, yeah, blue lips. She's holding up the world. Wrong way. There's nothing you try to so is it? I don't think it is here. Oh well, just go the super long way. This map just takes so long to get things going, man. It literally takes so long.
There's another spawn, and from that area just by bang bangs. Then I'm going to come through to the camp wolf/owl area, and there's one spawn on that balcony. There's another spawn on a picnic table just here by the fire pit. You can see that that's where I got.
Don't forget about those F&F cards.
Don't forget about those F&F cards. It just takes so long to get set up.
So there's a bench there that has one next to it. Sometimes you've also got some possible spawns on the left of this bridge here, so go down the slope and next to this upturned table we'll have another possible.
It's not here either.
Spawn, and the final one, which is the cheekiest by far, is behind this damn canoe. Easily the hardest to see, but
It has to be that one. That was really cheeky. Oh, it is. Wow. It is very cheeky. Not wrong.
if you know where it is, it's not that hard to find. Grab all of those, and if you still can't find one in your game, like I said, check the description down below. There's a complete list, and then go through the rec area and place those statues on the speakers. Once you've placed all 4 of them down, you're going to want to stay as close to them as you can, really, and start killing zombies in that area. Now, there are various different ways you can do this. You can use regular guns, you can use explosives. Some things work sometimes, and other things work other times. It's a little bit fiddly, but I have heard that the sausage is kind of effective here. Whatever happens, you're essentially looking to see little red flashes each time you kill a zombie. So I have some examples on screen here just so you know what I'm talking about. They indicate that you are collecting souls correctly or something along those lines. Try the sausage out, try some other guns out, try headshots, try jibbing them, things like that. And if you do it right and you try out various things and get enough souls, you'll be able to pick your statues back up off the speakers, and you can then run around the map and place those little statues down in front of their corresponding larger statue. So I'll show you some.
If you've ever considered cremation, you should know that no one else can compare to Forest Lawn. We offer the best facilities, the highest quality of personalized care, the widest variety of cemetery property, and most importantly, meaningful funeral service.
It's not often I'll see a video like this just be moved to tears, but this one was really pulling on the heartstrings. Well, I just thought it was an important video to showcase here to prove that true love does still exist. I know there's some of you out there that have stopped believing in love, but this one might reignite your faith. This is two hearts coming together like magnets and forming an unbreakable covalent bond, a James Bond.
And as time went on and I was falling deeper in love with you, I was and always will be one of the easiest people to please. Only two things are required to keep me happy: keep my belly full and my balls empty. Though you're amazing at half of it, we really need to get you some cooking lessons.
And they say chivalry is dead and romance is kaput. So, the wedding vows start pretty aggressive here, talking about some ball trading, and it only gets more graphic and 50 Shades of Grey-esque. So these are the wedding vows between this newlywed couple, and his vows are basically just an erotica fanfic about his partner. And this is delivered in front of not only his family, her family, but in front of God too, who's probably weeping and feeling very embarrassed that this was allowed to transpire on his earth. It's pretty yucky, but they seem to be having a good time. I don't know how their families feel about having to listen to this guy talk about his daughter is basically just a fucking fleshlight for himself. Off rip going into like, hey, your new job as my wife, your duties to me are to get better at cooking and drain my balls like Steph Curry drains threes.
Even when my belly isn't full, there is no one I could ever love more in this lifetime, unless I actually get a chance to meet Margot Robbie.
The way he's presenting his vows is also a little uncomfortable. Not only the subject matter about it being almost entirely sexual based, but also it's because he's reading it from his cards here, like his book report almost. It's like he just got called on in front of the class to read from a textbook, and he's a little nervous about it. So it's all kind of like very robotic, which makes it even more weird. But yeah, he's treating it like a stand-up comedy routine, and it's very uncomfortable because it's all about fucking. So before showing you the rest of these beautiful vows, I'd like to show you something else that's beautiful, and that's today's sponsor, Honkai Star Rail. Big thanks to Honkai Star Rail for sponsoring today's video. Honkai Star Rail is the newest free-to-play game from the creators of Genshin Impact, Hoyoverse. environments and characters.
Last time I did that,
upgrade style.
I was doing this
Cross-platform on your adventure.
20 kills.
Big thanks again to Honkai Star Rail for sponsoring the video.
Well, today I'm taking it a step further and giving you my last name, the last name of champions. No one deserves it more. With you and the girls by my side, I feel like I can conquer anything. Y'all make life worth living, giving every breath of every day a purpose. Life gets even better when the kids fall asleep and tell me to come to the bedroom. Nothing's better than the sound of gagging and headboard slamming.
He went a good 20 seconds of actually delivering heartfelt, meaningful statements and vows, like very sweet sentiments, and then immediately into gagging and headboard slamming. Hell yeah, brother. And then that was his mom up there that said Michael, as if she was about to go over there and discipline him, like pull on his ear or wash his mouth out with soap. Now, watching this is actually very interesting because it's so sweet. And I've always seen a lot of these wedding videos go kind of south where like one of the best men or whatever delivers a really cringe speech. Luckily that's not the case here. No cringe to be had on this holy day. But I imagine flaunting at either your own wedding or your best friend's wedding with a turbo dog shit speech is one of the worst feelings on the planet. Now, many of you know my buddy Matt recently proposed to his longtime girlfriend, and he wanted to do something special for the proposal, which was he had all of their friends submit short videos talking about how great of a couple they are and all of that. Just a very nice gesture, and he was going to compile all of those short videos into a longer, big video that he was going to surprise her with at a movie theater that they were planning on going to for a movie. It was a very cute idea, and I was included in this mega mix, and I'll go ahead and show you the video I submitted because I think I absolutely fucking crushed it. Hey, my name is Charles White. It is December 8th, 2022. That is 2022 years since the death of Christ. God rest his soul. I've been informed by a close friend of mine named Matthew Phillips that he is proposing to his longtime girlfriend, Malik.
Time to leave
So I
this
want to
studio.
say good luck and congratulations. It doesn't get better than that. Honestly, this looks like something out of a horror film. It was late into the evening, and I wanted to get the video to him on time before death. It doesn't his longtime girlfriend, Malik. So I want to say good luck and congratulations. It doesn't get better than that. Honestly, this looks like something out of a horror film. It was late into the evening, and I wanted to get the video to him on time before deadline. And well, that's what we landed on. I originally wanted this to be like a 10-minute TED Talk video that I would submit and force Monique and Matt to sit through the entire speech. It was going to be all about how marriage is actually a tool that was developed in Area 51 in order to mind control the populace. But I decided I'll show mercy to just do a quick 20-second blurb. But anyway, the reason I'm showing this is because Matt and his longtime girlfriend are getting married, and at the wedding, I don't know if I'm supposed to give a speech or not, but if I am, I can only pray that I'm able to give something as inspired as the speech you are seeing from this guy right here.
Everyone keeps telling me that marriage is going to ruin a lot of things, but I feel that's only if you let it. You will forever have my heart, and that's a promise till death do we part. P.S. Since you're so good at making decisions, like marrying me, you can choose whether tonight's going to end with being a toaster, strudel, or a Twinkie.
If that doesn't make you blush and melt your heart, then you just don't have a soul, partner. Because, wow, that is some silver-tongued Casanova class right there. So, in case you don't understand, if you're some kind of stupid fucking swine, a toaster strudel is referring to after they fuck, you pull out and ejaculate onto her tummy, make it maybe in like, you know, little glaze waves, kind of like a toaster strudel, or a Twinkie where he cream pies her, basically, and he just fucking ejaculates inside. So that's what he's saying at the end of the vows here.
No!
Alright. I'm speechless. Being that I am his mom, I will deal with him later. He is grounded. By all means.
Shout out to his mom. She's taking this very uncomfortable situation like an absolute fucking champion. What a good sport here. She's like trying to dissipate all of the cringe in the atmosphere here as best as she can to diffuse it. And there's only so much you can do, really. But the two of them seem happy, and I guess that's all that matters. But I really just have to say, why do this in front of all of the family members? Not only you, but her. It's literally just kind of saying in front of all of them that the main thing you care about with her as your partner is sex and not much else. There's a couple of moments, like glimmers of hope, where he does say heartfelt things, like very sweet things, but they're ephemeral. It's immediately overshadowed by going into headboard slamming, gagging, ball draining, nutsack draining, fucking cream pies and all of that. So I just feel like it probably wasn't the time or place for this routine here. It just seems a little trashy, especially because I'm pretty sure their kids are also there, as well as like obviously their kids and the family is there having to listen to this uncomfortable shit. It's kind of
There we go.
honestly, at the end of the day. But yeah, anyway, just wanted to talk about this a little bit. About it. See ya.
There are a lot of eloquent words to describe great design, but they're just unnecessary, aren't they?
Hello. Watching this video will take 60 minutes of your time and leave you with useless information about
everything Alonzo has accomplished in his life. The fact that he's managed to place himself at the top of a hierarchy of gang members in one of the most dangerous neighborhoods in LA is a testament to this skill, as well as the fact that it's not just this one neighborhood, but that his power extends over a wide network of gang members on his payroll or under his influence that he can pull from at any time, as we see when he has Neto sell laced marijuana to college kids so he can apprehend them and drug Jake, or when he pays Smiley and his crew to kill Jake. These moments of manipulation, intimidation, and extreme confidence in his abilities show us not only Alonzo's power in LA, but his love for it as well. Everything about Alonzo is a display of confidence and power. He walks across a busy street with no regard for anyone but himself, stops his car in the middle of a four-way intersection to point a gun at his partner, staying there in front of everyone while he makes him smoke a pipe, and walks through a neighborhood full of gang members as if he owns the place. The amount of both fear and respect Alonzo has managed to instill in the people he's supposed to serve and protect is so high, these people still walk away in fear of his threats, or in fear of what will happen to them if they're found to be guilty of killing a police officer. Though it's also possible that the reason nobody actually moves to kill Alonzo in his penultimate scene is because they already know he's a dead man, and are thus saving themselves the trouble of murdering him. Nevertheless, Alonzo relishes the power he holds, and is very much satisfied in holding the reins of so many people. Along with his lust for power comes greed and egotism, as we can see that Alonzo appreciates nice cars, fine spirits, jewelry, and even with the
Around
wife and
here,
4
eh?
sons at
These
home,
things are worth their weight in
Alonzo has
gold,
a mistress
homie.
that he can call upon whenever the need arises
Now
to satisfy his
that's
sexual
G-up.
desires. Corrupt to the bone, Alonzo has become so engrossed within his own position that he embodies the life he's built upon the misfortune of others. Now, as I said before, all of these traits, advantages, Alonzo takes, are integral to carrying out his plan to save himself, and without even a single one of them, he would fall far from succeeding in his endeavors.
For a second, it's almost
From using
peaceful up here.
drugs to college kids, even driving a security funds with his penalty. Nearly every step Alonzo takes
That's a nice little
is directly related
shortcut.
to his plan, and is successful due to the terrible traits he harbors within himself. Even in the scene after Roger is murdered, if you listen to what Alonzo is saying when he's on the phone, he tells the man on the other side, likely Smiley, to make sure he keeps that phone clean, showing that he's always knee-deep in his malicious plan, even when he's smiling at you and patting you on the back. The fact that he could execute this plan in only the span of a day almost flawlessly is indicative of a man who has a mind built for handling complex situations and who possesses the ability to use the resources available to him to the fullest extent. The last two lack of remorse is paramount, though the being lack of remorse. remorse, and his absolute fearlessness in the face of danger. This lack of remorse is paramount to not only his plan, but to who Alonzo is as a whole, as he wouldn't have gotten as far as he has with a sense of guilt. Instead of a man he barely knows, tormenting him throughout an entire day, he holds a character in space, and is willing to sacrifice nearly everything to save his own skin. His fearlessness is impressive, as the only time we see a hint of fear on Alonzo's face is towards the end of the film,
Catch me if
when
you
he realizes
can,
that Jake
fool.
won't be handing over the money to him. But even then, it's minimal at best. He walks casually
Let's
towards the
play.
fire after taking money from Sandman's house, and during his confrontation and shootout with Jake in his lover's apartment, he still projects that confidence that we see flowing from him throughout the entire film. In the end, the only reason Alonzo doesn't succeed is due to an unforeseen change in his plan, sometimes called plot, but in this case we'll call it Jake saving Smiley's cousin. Had this never occurred, Jake would be the one buried in an unmarked grave, and Alonzo would still be walking free as a lord of the city of LA. But, as is common with most men who follow a life of crime and corruption, Alonzo ends up getting his due, and is made to pay the price for the San Francisco. Alonzo Harris. He's a man who likely started out like any other cop, wishing.
My name's Mia. Let me show you a special place. My home away from home. California Lutheran University.
In the corner. Once you've talked to Kevin, up it and come is in the corner. You can pick up and you're going to use that quarry, which is in that very room, is in the corner. Armor is, so that's behind all the DJing equipment and behind that big wooden statue, you'll find that there's actually a photo, or a piece of a photo, on the floor. Grab it and come to the...
Wasn't there. Check. I'll go this way. I could pick that up. Oh shit, double tap.
Yo, this might be the first piece of that Bato Kevin's puzzle.
Dude, we have been fans of Wilder shit for years, man, since we were kids. When a new Wilder film was out, it was like we studied it. You must have seen some of those films like 100 times, man.
Alright, first step.
Really
Second,
badass about the way that dude made his stuff. I mean, we used to sit around and talk about what kind of sequels we'd make, how we'd kill everyone off, who would show their tits.
Not quite the right way.
All that kind of shit.
Look at some achievements.
Fire pit. If you're opposite that fire pit, you should be you've got to be careful, because if you get a regular kill, it isn't going to do anything. You need to specifically aim for the arms here and try and shoot off as many zombie arms as you can. And once you've done it, you'll see that there'll be a glowing sort of blue light where the photo was. And you'll be able to go over to the photo, hold square, and the slasher will spawn in right in front of you and start attacking you. At this point, you're probably going to want to get out of his way, first of all, but you also need to be very careful of the fact that you need to kill him in a limited amount of time. So use your gas grenades, they're fantastic on him. Use use your bio spikes, use your crossbow, the lad. If you've already got that, you really should have that by now, or at least you might as well get it. Because if you fail this step, but very, very careful step, that you will also end up losing a perk. So you could lose quick revive in solo doing this. And yes, it counts as you losing a quick revive. So be very, very careful. If you're successful though, the slasher will die, he'll drop the max ammo, and you'll be able to go over to where you dropped the photo and basically pick it back up again. At this point, you need to go over to Kevin.
To live is a journey. That's my bridgestone.
The other cop, which is good in the community, to bring peace, law, and order to the people who inhabit his city. But over time, he's delved too far into the abyss, pushing the line further and further in his pursuit of justice, eventually finding that he feels quite comfortable sitting in a position of power, and is slowly corrupted by the fear as he finds himself able to do whatever he wants, and take whatever he likes. Power brings out the worst in a man, and with long it has brought out greed, lust, and sadism that has fueled the transition into a fearless, manipulative man whose masterful use of the people and resources at his disposal make him a terrifying adversary for anyone to face. He's so in tune with the mind of others that he more than
Time that worked.
feeds out of a person, he can find a way to push their buttons and edge them towards the line of thinking, corrupting them to his own purposes, whether they're aware of it or not. Confident, remorseless, narcissistic, and corrupt. Alongside
already?
him seeks to charm and plague the person while slowly overnight, searching for a making the movement that catch
That thing's taking more metal than my robot.
what you want in life, towards the reality that he's manufactured and fostered amongst the seed of crime. He's ultimately working for himself and only himself as he seeks to nurture and maintain a life of wealth, prestige, and power by crushing the lives of others under his feet. All of these things make him ultra-famous, a diabolical and despicable villain, and a man who's most comfortable possessing that.
That's not how that scene was supposed to
Thank
go.
you all for tuning in to Inside Cinema. I hope you
We got caps for days up in here, essay.
let me know down below and leave a suggestion for a film you'd like to see featured while you're at it. If you like this video and want to see more like it appearing in your feed, click the subscribe button to keep up on the latest episodes. And feel free to leave a like while you're at it. Thank you once again to all of my existing subscribers.
You need to do is leave. You could lose quick revive in solo. Hit the island by the boat. You quick revive in solo doing this, and you're able to go over to where you dropped the photo and basically pick it back up again. At this point, you need to go over to Kevin and refresh his memory of things a little bit. So go back to the island.
What happened? What happened? What happened?
By a very hello and welcome to this wonderful episode of the official podcast 334, I believe. I can't believe I remembered. We are joined today by a very, very handsome man. He creates a lot of great content for the internet. He's a very witty person. He plays guitar like a goddamn angel on high. And most importantly, he is my partner sailing the 7 seas and sea thieves and messing with, I don't know, kids trying to find treasure. It's Mr. Lyle Raff. Lyle?
Whoa, you set the bar way too fucking high. These people are gonna expect me to, like, be funny and know shit.
Was he accurate about the catastrophe?
Yeah, that part's accurate. That's the only, like, one thing I'll cop to.
Okay, so that's awesome. That's good. Did you know that our superstar Andrew here also plays guitar? Have you guys shredded together?
Yes,
Yeah.
if you think we don't have, like, late night 5 a.m. conversations just sending guitars back and forth, you're mistaken.
It is very, very pathetic music nerd shit because it will literally be 4:30 in the morning, and I'll just go, Lyle, look at this cool guitar, and he'll go, yeah, that's cool. Look at this cool guitar.
Pretty much. I don't know if the audience actually heard us like going off about In Flames before this, but it was just all. It's just all that. It's not good. It's like microdosing a midlife crisis. It's.
So can I ask, when did you two meet?
Good. We've been mutuals on Twitter for a while, but I don't know when we actually. I mean, Discord has a record of that, I would assume. But.
Well, our first date was like 3 months ago at the Olive Garden.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for. The reason I ask is Andrew's got just such a storied history of his meetups with like different animators specifically online. Like when he was 16, meeting up in like a Denny's with a bunch of animators from YouTube. Right, what was that?
Terrible with faces, so he might have met me before.
Fortune cards.
What's beautiful is every single animator has said that when Andrew brings up the story about how he was with faces. Were you at Dan Marino's in Miami about 20 years ago?
Nah, I don't think I can be traced back to that one, my friend.
Darn, it could have been destiny. No, I think you and I were just mutuals on Twitter, and we have a lot of friends in common. And then eventually I reached out to you over, some project I saw you in, like, hey, I saw you play in this or make this, and how did...
Serious. You didn't have to do that.
I thought this might help out though.
Yeah, we just wanted to make some movies.
Oh my god. I'm scared there. What is that?
And by the boat, you talk to Kevin, you say, hey, I found this photo or whatever, and then you're able to go and find another photo in the map. This second one is going to be, again, in the Tough Enough room, so that's the attic of the spawn area, and this one is...
Again.
just by where you found the propeller for the boat. So it's on the floor there in the corner, and it will only spawn in once you have completed the previous step and took...
That was gonna be like 4 steps, I'm assuming. If I see bang bang, I'll just get it. No, I'll save it for double pack. The double pack in this game seems pretty cool. I mean, double pack one gun, but it's a bit cool idea. So Black Ops 4 did, except for you want the double pack it 4 damn times. Freaking times. Okay.
Time to pay that Bato Kevin another visit.
To Kevin. In other words, you have to have the first half of the photo before you can get the second half. Once you grab the second half, go to the rave area of the map, the recreation area, and drop the photo down. Another ritual will start. Now for this one...
Oh, they're different, okay. Cool.
We're talking lost. Never...
That's a nice little shortcut.
defense, or if there's a patch, I can specify what the new step needs to be. Once you've done that defense,
Ignore the trees.
This looks funny. Oh, it does work. Let's go. I got really lucky not knowing. I mean, just getting the bloom trap. Let's say anything.
you're going to, again, need to kill the slasher as soon as possible. Use those bows, use those grenades, use any traps that you might have remaining as well. So if you've used your balloon trap, maybe a teammate has another trap you can use. Try and kill the slasher as fast as possible. Same deal as before.
Okay.
You've really pissed him off now.
Holy shit. Where'd he go?
Heads up, homies. Looks like Tall, Dark, and Deadly is back.
What the fuck? What?
Back in the arcade. Now I'ma play some games.
No, I have to redo that step. No way. Cause I don't think he's still alive. And I spawned here? Why? Oh. Man, shut up. Where's the slasher? Here. Why does Slasher have so much health? Where'd he go? No! My god, man. That's so stupid.
Your soul
Why did it do that?
will be mine.
Am I just supposed to hold on?
He's so scary. What do you mean by that? What do you mean why I'm so scared? It's because he damn two-shots me. Basically one-shots me. Oh no, it's wraps. It's wraps. Man, that's so bad. Yeah, no balloon trap either. How are you supposed to do it without a balloon trap? What is supposed to be done there? She's one-shots me, what do you mean? Yeah, I know. I was scared because I'm not trying to die. And I had no quick revive. Where's double tap?
Put them to good use, vatos.
Davey, do you know where double tap is? I need that. I need that. I had to do that or that. I'll never see that. Oh. Man, that's annoying though. That was my last spook man. I'm gonna have to get Perkin shirt again. So I'm not a huge fan of this map. It takes so long to step up. And this, especially this part, like, what? This boat is so long. Why does it take so long? There's no reason. There's no reason for this.
If you succeed, get your max ammo, you'll be able to pick up your photo.
Like, damn, that takes so long. Yeah, it takes so long. There's no reason for that. Okay, I'm just gonna get double tap Mauler so I can kill the guy faster. The Mauler has like no recoil, it's actually crazy. Like, what is this? Click on. Can I get 2,000, please? What? Man. Next round, I guess. Cash money, baby. Oh my god.
Around here, eh? These things are worth their weight in gold, homie.
We got money.
Orderly. Just what the doctor ordered.
Messing with that projector and get back on the set!
I mean, I didn't get it in the box, so I just got this instead. This is still good.
I hope this fucking cable doesn't break.
I'm gonna look up where you get double tap.
That was dope.
Double tap. Location. I mean, it probably is. Bang bang. Location. Rave. Redwoods. The old Martin mine. Oh, I see. It probably is. I think without attachments versus auger with attachments, auger is better. I know, this way. There's that one guy where you could like do like that one booth where you refill your stuff up.
You messed with the wrong chica, cuz. Damn
The
it.
wrong chica. Where's the leg? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? You know what it is. True. Both with full attachments, I think Mahler's better, probably. Okay, it's somewhere around here. Here it is.
2 policies for the price of 1.
This pack-a-punch camel is kind of weird. It's okay, but yeah, I don't know what you do here. You get kills in the circle? I don't know. No. No, the guy. Because since I failed it once, the guy used a balloon trap. I already used the balloon trap. Okay, we just use a balloon trap, but it's easier. It doesn't tell you the regular way. So I'm gonna watch some weird guy. He didn't say what the hard way was. The hell? It's low. Wow, these are so easy, so simple. So it's get the crossbow, which you don't even need. It's 3 rituals and then boss fight, I guess, according to this timestamp.
Kevin, one more. Get a second. You have to have explosive weapons. Get a second photo to spawn in, and this photo will be taken over now to the rave area, and you need to make crawlers in this one. Now, it doesn't work to just shoot their legs. You have to have explosive weapons or grenades or something like that. Or my personal favorite, the balloon trap. The balloon trap works absolute wonders.
Make crawlers? How am I gonna do that? That didn't work. Oh no. I'm screwed. This just one-shots them. Use ray gun. What?
This is simply the easiest way to kill the zombies. You need to blow the pit. It really helped out. I could take my time. I could really aim at the arms and everything. It just totally drop him. You could blow yourself up. But I use the easiest way possible. Probably everybody here already knows about it, but I'm going to mention it just, to make sure. Basically, you're just going to make a balloon trap. For the second ritual, you have to take off the zombie's legs before you kill them, and the balloon trap does that. So all you want to do is make a balloon trap. It's 2 blue gems and 1 yellow gem. We'll make you a balloon trap. You drop it right there in the middle, and all you have to do is run a lap around the trap. So make sure you run your lap well. Don't get yourself...
My grenades are the cryo grenades or whatever. That one-shot the zombie.
Like I almost did. And then again, use the non-upgraded bow to kill the boss. For the third ritual, unfortunately, my file got corrupted.
Oh my. Okay, can you just... Oh, you could just shoot their legs. That's so easy. Never mind. I don't need no balloon trap. No, would Jay lied. Oh my, it took too long now. Okay.
Gotta get that.
It's really not that deep.
Reality is a prison.
Did you? I don't think so. Oh. done already.
What hunts you in the dark? Has a thirst for blood. Love.
Heads up, homie.
And
Like
of
all
course,
dark and
just
deadly,
won't
man.
stay dead.
You don't expect me to ruin the suspense, do you?
Oh, fuck!
You know, back in the day, I did have some of
God
these
damn
high
it.
scores up in here.
Maybe you distracted me. Uh-oh.
I didn't think you'd go for the damsel in distress role, but here you are, waiting for the boys to come rescue you.
Oh, I gotta do that again. Yo, why'd he spawn here? I gotta reload. Oh no. Oh no. Oh my, I always mess this up. Where is he? Oh, I got it. Still got it though.
Put them to good use, vatos.
For some reason I suck against that guy. All my deaths on this map have been against that guy.
I feel twice as loca.
Actually crazy. Aside from one, I think. I don't think I could. That was my last quick revive. Oh, I have one more? Oh. Oh, and they tricked me. That's messed up. Nah, it's just cold. I trust. No downs in this boss fight. I hope. There's one more ritual. God. Let's just try it.
If I could go back, I would do one thing. Tell us not to go
Whoa.
anywhere near
It's Kevin.
that fucking theater. First we're sitting down listening to Wyler bitch at us about ruining the legacy of his movies or some shit. Next thing I know, we're in the middle of the fucking forest.
I know it's easy,
I
but
wanted to be in his movies, yes.
I don't know, man. This game just hasn't been... I haven't been doing good in this game. I've been trolling. I mean, this is way better than the cameras. Thing is, this doesn't last that long. One, two, three, four. Sure. We'll see. I have one more ritual. Then it's boss fight. Apparently.
Be able to pick up your photo piece, and then you'll be able to go back to Kevin.
No one, but acid rain's good.
Really near now to actually getting to the end of this Easter egg. There's one more defense to go for you. So, what you do at this point is talk to Kevin, like I said, then go back to the main island, and you're going to want to go to the downstairs area where the power switch is in the school.
Power?
Okay, so go to the power switch. In that room, you'll find a skull in a sort of box with a load of other bones.
Skull and bones, yo! That's right, it's like 20 what? Probably shots, it says.
It's not all of it, Bato, but we're getting there.
Thanks, but I think I'm gonna need a little bit to let this all soak in. How could I have been so stupid? This is Jersey Girl stupid.
Jersey Girl stupid. Yeah.
I'm out of here, home.
What's the point of being able to shoot here?
That's a nice little shortcut.
It's not that good of a shortcut. Place item. Oh, That's the other bow. I'm not doing that. That's blonde girl stupid. Okay. Where is it? Oh.
That's the last one.
That's the last. What?
Pick that up, and you're going to use this for another defense. And this one is going to be on the beach. It's very, very similar to the stuff that we've been doing before. You put it down,
Shoot
except
heads.
this time you're going for headshots.
Yeah.
So you get all your headshots on the zombies. Once you put the photo down on the beach, you'll then have a blue orb on the photo, on the square. The slasher will spawn. You kill the slasher as fast as possible, and voila, you'll be able to pick up that final skull, and you'll have completed your item set. After that, you can go and talk to Kevin.
It's the same thing, yeah. Should I wait another round so I can get more perks, or should I just do it? You decide.
It's like some Hollywood special effects shit.
Yo, chat, what did I do?
I ran until I could hardly breathe. This was
Dude.
what the fuck was going on?
Okay then, okay. Alright. Get out of the way, okay. Next, after that, setting up, if I am successful. Because that slasher guy, he's crazy. Apparently if he just chainsaw you, one-shot him. But I'm not doing that. Headshots. I probably should have just gotten stamina. Yeah, look at that. Ooh, that's bad. That's bad. It's real bad. Done already? Nope, I thought it was done. Oh yeah, I am done. That's so quick.
You've really pissed him off now.
Heads up, homies. Looks like tall, dark, and deadly is back.
It's the water, not the gun. No, I know. But you still don't run that fast. Where'd he go? What? Where'd he go? What?
That's not how that scene was supposed to go.
Oh, I should not have got that. Okay, that was the easiest one so far. Even though it shouldn't have been.
Kevin turned into the fucking slasher. I tried running him, but he caught up to me. Whatever he had become. It wasn't me. I was dying.
Okay. I'm gonna train here for a bit, get like 5k. 6k for perks. Oh, let's not do that.
Gotta get that paper.
Gotta get that paper. I got that earlier.
Gotta make
But
that
there's just
paper.
one zombie left. Why? Sausage. Where did Kevin go? What?
I'm sure he's probably got some interesting dialogue here, but the next thing you need to do is to go into the
Mr. Roth
downstairs to pick up that final skull, and you'll have completed your item set. After that, you can go and talk to Kevin. I'm sure he's probably got some interesting
I stopped the video right after that. Look at that.
dialogue here, but the next thing you need to do is to go into the downstairs area of the map where you found the skull, okay, below the spawn, and in there will be a series of red buttons on the wall. If you're in a co-op game, all your team need to come. If you're solo, it's just you. You just go over to the buttons, each person gets one button each, hold square at the same time if you're in co-op, or if you're solo, just hold square on the one that isn't lit up, and what should happen is it will play a little bit of audio for you. It sounds like someone is behind the wall, and then you're actually ready to go to the boss fight. So really, this hasn't been that bad so far at all. Now, how should you prepare for the boss fight? Well, I think that having a max ammo for Fortune card is useful, but definitely not necessary, because you get a lot of max ammos during the fight. My personal preference is having some kind of assault rifle or SMG, pack-a-punched or potentially double pack-a-punched with bang-bangs, and then for my second weapon, I usually have an upgraded crossbow. So in this particular clip, I have an upgraded bow and my teammate has an upgraded bow, just because it's nice to have that kind of insurance. I wouldn't necessarily go with 2 upgraded bows, just because they'll get your in the boat. And
Let's just do that. Okay, what? Okay, let's see how that looks. Okay.
For a second, it's almost peaceful up here.
He was on round 17 when he did boss. I'm on round 17. Wow. Where's stamina at again? I forgot. I was gonna get a Perkin shirt, but I can't even use it. Where's stamina at? I'll get this. Why not?
This stuff is the bomb, yo.
Get it? She says the bomb. It's literally bomb stoppers. Oh, I remember. Get it though? She said it's the bomb, and it's bomb. Okay.
Two pops for the price of one.
Maybe I should have pieced that instead of Irish. Whatever then. I'm getting nervous for a possibility. Oh, that's what those give you. They give you little rewards. Okay. Cool. That's what the Asian Chinese people try.
Where that green circle is going to be, towards the cross to see where he sort of casts it as well, if you like. As soon as that happens, as soon as you see that circle, run into it as fast as you can, because everywhere else is going to start damaging you, like the floor is lava style, and skeletons are also going to spawn as well. So get into that green circle, defend yourselves for about 30 seconds or so, so use of gas grenades, spam your bows, etc. And if you complete it, the boss will be damaged, and the entire process will then repeat. So that I have just described was one cycle of this boss fight. And throughout that cycle, you'll have had several max items after each individual stage. Now, we need to do the whole thing again, but this time there will be blue walls that are kind of hard to see at first, but they'll spring up out of the floor and stop you from taking certain routes in the area. So be extra careful of what's going on around you and just very spatially aware, essentially. And for the same steps, shoot a load of zombies, charge the skulls, and they have to all be charged simultaneously. Then run the boss through a circle, and those circles just run the floor.
Sorry, Bata. I know this one's gonna sting.
I don't understand. What the hell does this mean?
Bro,
what
is he doing?
Wait, this is Jay. This is me and Jay.
I was tripping.
No, this has got to be a fucking mistake. I didn't kill him. I couldn't have killed him. Oh man, Jay, man, Jay, I just
Sure, make him find out.
I gotta find Jay. Jay.
Fat man.
Oh God.
I died.
Yo, what is that thing?
That's her reaction? Yo, what is that thing? Don't fold. I'm gonna try. I got acid rain, so it shouldn't be that bad, right? Maybe a bunch of max ammos. It's also less orbs. Fill up. Can the big guy and the fat man one-shot you? Stop. What you mean stop? Yo! Chill. How is it not filled up? I'm trying to be like extra careful, but I'm also dying. Where'd it go? What happened? I actually don't know what's going on. I don't know what to do. The soul box disappeared. Oh, pause the game, coach. Where's the soul box? Yeah, him in a circle. Oh, am I done? What are you talking about? Like this circle? You want to share playlist? You can give me like tips. Play by play. Yo. Here. I'm gonna do that. I have like barely any percent. Join the party.
Yo, start the shit today. I don't know what you're doing. You're not like how you're playing is so annoying. You're not looking at the guy. He's probably gonna hit you from behind. Like when I was watching you, you like filled the.
Wait a second. Headset fell off. Huh? Okay, wait a second. Okay, there you go. Saving that zombie. Shoot him. Wait, the mark. Oh. Oh, he's just walking over there. I hear myself. Oh, I see what's going on. Because I was hearing myself. Are we done? Oh. I gotta mute myself. There we go. Now I could. Wait. Wait.
Alone, essay.
Cool. I'm playing so scared. Stop. Everything else does it. my god. Okay, I mean, is he done? He's tripping. I'm playing so badly. Yeah, okay, now I look for the thing. They do? Oh, okay, where's the circle? Nah. Okay, I have 5 bullets, oh god. Huh? I don't know. When?
Are you gonna stay?
When?
Huh? Huh?
It's serious, dude. It's serious, dude.
You're gonna stay. House.
I don't know.
Is it your day with mama? Are you gonna eat with babies?
I ate Wabba.
Are you gonna be hungry?
I don't know. Okay. What are we eating? It's serious, dude.
Sorry, man. You're busy.
It's serious. Alright. Make sure I get the most decent amount of value. There we go. Is it the PlayStation mic? And the controller. Do it like that. What? Whoa. Let's relax there. So only let that. They look 2 soul boxes. Acid rain's really good. No, I wasn't looking. I keep on thinking he's gonna kill me. Instead. Okay, where's the... What do you mean? Uh-oh. It fell down. This one's easier to hit. Whoa. It took me a second to realize there's a yellow thing. What the hell? What's going on? Oh, did I get it? Nope. What? Oh god, he can jump it. There you go. Where is he? There we go. I don't like the water. It takes forever to kill a zombie. Whoa! What do you mean? We're about right there. how much damage that does, but I don't want to. Because look, every time you aim, it just goes to his head. Look at that. I agree, but it could aim better. Feels better. It's not an iron sight like this. Not on myth. Not on myth. Oh, chill. Yo. I can't see shit. Can't she beep? No. Be preserving. Be preserving. Could have got him. Oh. Well, I didn't even shoot on that. We good, we good. We straight, we straight. Why did it spawn skeletons? This doesn't make sense. Yeah, I'm gonna unplug this charger so I can play more comfortably. This is the last soul box. Yo, what are you talking about? Man, I got one shot by those saws. Oh, that'd be really sad. I'd be really sad. Are we done? No. In the water, it takes longer to turn. Interesting. Can the guys spawn the saws during this? Can Biggie do the boss solo though? We'll find out soon enough. Whoa! You really think so? Yo! Stop! Are we done? I am done. Center. Bakers need one of these. And this map? Yeah. What, 3? Because we did 3. No, we did. No, I'm talking about like we did 3 players. How much does it got? Forgot. That could have been really bad. but I should have made it more specific. Oh, that's something. Trying to be super duper careful. Okay, that's a lie. I'm being for. What does this do? Oh. No, that was me. They used Armageddon. I got like a thingy called Armageddon. Doing a challenge. So I just tried it out. Oh wait, yeah, I have 2 bullets. Yo, okay. Yeah, I thought that was a red screen. You done? Nope. Oh, stop. I don't like that. It shakes up the screen and that makes me scared. Oh, he's bugging, he's bugging. Oh, shoot. Another max ammo. Not doing the thing. Oh, you can shoot him. Oh. I was waiting for the symbol to pop up. Looks like the easiest. Where's he going? I'm over here, dummy. Over here, doofus. What are you talking about? Oh, music just stops. Let's go, man.
That was rather boring.
Put him to good
This is
use,
okay.
Died in that scene. We would have had nothing to work with.
Oh, just spawned in there.
Did what exactly? We're still not back in the damn theater.
Where the hell are we now?
That's cool. Just show what the next map is.
If I'm right, I think we're about to get a whole lot more funky.
That's such a shortcut thing. Okay. That'll get real funky. So,
You're ruining my masterpiece.
let's go! Oh, what if I invited Ethan there? Like, when you pick up the song. Damn, like that. Like that. Like that. You didn't invite Ethan too?
Insta-kill.
Redwoods does not put me in the group debate. I literally did rape solo. I did rape solo. This furthers my conversation. Furthers my. Stop playing with me. Alright, I gotta go.